Hello, very good afternoon, dear children. Class 11 Accountancy. Today we are going to start the chapter Accounting Equation. First, we have to know the exact meaning of accounting equation. What is accounting equation? In the business enterprise, day-to-day transactions take place and they are recorded in such a way by using the process of accounting, how to record the transactions, how this should be summarized, posting into ledger, preparing the trial balance and financial statement. To know the exact financial performance and financial position of the business. One of the mode we are going to study, that is the accounting equation, because due to some set of rules, principles of the accounting, we adopt the dual aspect of accounting. Whether transaction takes place, one side is debit and the other is credit, so it affects the two-sided. That is called the double entry system. In accounting equation, my dear, it is a statement showing the relation of equality of both assets and liabilities and capital. I mean to say, showing the equality between sources and sources of finance of the business transaction. So, whether being business started and the transaction takes place with the cash amount invested by the owner, having the cash in hand or bank, or owing loan sum from where? From the financial institution or somebody else lenders. Such amounts invested in the business, that is called capital. So the formula is assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. Assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. For examples, how such statement is prepared, one of the mode I would like to give you according to question number 1 in your textbook. Sudeep started business with cash rupees 1 lakh. 1 lakh rupees invested by Sudeep in his firm, in his enterprise. starting the business. So cash one upon cash is equal to liabilities 0 because he has not taken loan from outsiders or from financial institution. So capital invested by him 1 lakh rupees. Now this one is the first transactions that is given in your questions. So they started business with cash 1 lakh rupees. Means cash in hand 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Cash in hand 1 lakh, liabilities 0, liability is equal to 0 plus capital 1 lakh. Now you can see increasement in assets, that is the right hand side liabilities, and capital also increases. Whatever the cash invested in the business, the capital increases due to investing the money in the business. 1 lakh is equal to liability 0, 1 lakh capital. This one is the first transactions, that is the equation. Means both sides are equal, 1 lakh cash, 1 lakh capital. Second information given in the question: purchased furniture for cash rupees 5,000 for the business enterprise. The particular fellow starting a business, just he needs some furniture for the business enterprise. So he has purchased for cash 5,000 rupees. Means the cash in cash effect of the transactions, just you can see whether he is purchasing furniture in rupees 5,000, then what happens, my dear? Just the cash decreases now. So you can deduct, this one is the transaction, minus 5,000, and then furniture or new assets came into existence. Furniture. Just you can write here 5. Now see, my dear, whether the decreasement in one asset affects the increasement in one asset, no affection of liability or capital. I mean to say in हिंदी, कैश हमारा कम हो रहा है, एक एसेट्स कम हो रही है, that is being lessened. So one is increasing, एक एसेट्स आ रही है. न्यू इक्वेशन जो हो जाएगा आपका, न्यू इक्वेशन इक्वल टू 95,000 plus 5,000 liabilities is equal to 0 plus 1. This one is the second transactions taken place, and both sides of the equation, assets and liabilities are equal. 95,000 plus 5,000 is equal to 1 lakh and 1 lakh's capital. Is it? Now again the third transactions, purchase goods for cash. Just Sudeep purchased goods for selling, purchased cash. Cash purchase is equal to 20,000. Just the transaction, third transactions, P indicate the transactions and NEQ indicate the new equation. Just this way you can 20,000 deducted from 95,000 because on payment of the goods, on payment of the cash is going to less. From which amount? 20,000 minus 20,000. No purchase of furniture. One assets decreases. Other assets come into existence. Goods plus goods 20,000 is equal to, here this transactions only affecting the asset side, not the liability side, whether capital or liabilities, no affection. Decreasement in cash increases the stock, that is called the goods. So new equation, is equal to 75,000 plus 5,000 plus 20,000 is equal to liability is 0 plus 1 lakh. Fourth, this one is the new equation. Fourth transactions, purchase goods on credit. Credit on credit, the goods is being purchased. उधार खरीद रहा है, उधार खरीद रहा है तो कैश हमारा कुछ होगा नहीं. ट्रांजैक्शंस कैश में कोई अफेक्ट नहीं कर रहा है. It is not affecting the cash. Because of that there is no cash transactions. So you can write over here 0 plus, not affecting the furniture 0, goods affecting the goods, because of that it is being purchased. खरीदा जा रहा है, आपका सामान तो आ ही रहा है, तो इसमें प्लस हो जाएगा 20,000 36,000 on credit, 36,000. No affecting the liabilities, not affecting the liabilities, not affecting the capital. So the new equation will be, my dear children, the new equation will be new equation. New equation will be 75,000 plus 50,000 50,000 plus 36 and 20, 56,000 is equal to 0. No. Because of that, the goods is being purchased on credit. So this one is the our liability to discharge in the future, that is debt. So you can write over here creditor. Creditors, क्योंकि इनको भविष्य में पैसा देना है. Creditors means just we have to pay the amount in future supplied by the supplier. Whatever the goods supplied by the supplier that is not paid, that has not been paid, we have to pay in future, those are called creditors. तो हमने 36,000 का उधार सामान खरीदा है, तो उसका हमें भविष्य में तो भुगतान करना ही है. तो भविष्य में भुगतान करना है, तो 36,000 आपका क्या हो गया? की लायबिलिटी हो गई. Here 36,000 plus 1. It is the new equation. 75,000 cash. You are having 50,000, 5,000 furniture. And goods 56,000. $1,36,000 equal 1,36,000. Now the fifth transactions, paid rent for cash. Rent you are going to pay. You are going to pay the rent. ₹700. 700 rupees. That is the rent is being paid. So the cash is going to less now from 300. Cash is being less than 300. Furniture, nothing else. Goods, nothing else. It's got liabilities, no zero. Just here you can write, because of this one is the expense, so it affects on capital. The capital also decreases from ₹300 minus 3. $74,700. 300 deducted from 75,000. The new equation of the cash. New equation. 74,700 plus no affecting 5,000 plus 56,000 is equal to 36,000 plus 709. 99,710. Now the sixth last transactions. transactions. That is goods costing rupees 40,000. 40,000 sold at a profit of rupees 20% for cash. So what's the profit will be? 40,000, 40 are little bit of working mode, 20 upon 100. The profit is equal to 8,000. Means sales is equal to cost plus profit. Cost plus profit. Cost is equal to 14,000 or plus 8,000 is equal to 48,000. You are receiving as a cash by selling the goods. So you can add transaction 48,000 in cash you are receiving. No effect of furniture 5,000. And this one is the effect. Goods is being sold of cost rupees 40,000. So you can deduct whatever the amount of the goods in your book, you can subtract from goods being sold. So 40,000, 40,000 का सामान बेच दिया गया बेटा, तो माइनस 40,000 और कैश में बेचा गया है इक्वल टू नो इफेक्ट ऑफ creditors plus just you are having the profit of 8,000 जो आपने ट्रांजैक्शन किया है उस पर आपने 8,000 का लाभ कमाया है, तो क्या होगा आपका प्रॉफिट जब बढ़ेगा तो कैपिटल भी बढ़ेगी. सो प्लस 8,000 इन कैपिटल. The new equation 0,072 cash 1,22,700. Just this one is that is remaining in the business 1,22,700 as cash, 5,000 as furniture and 16,000 stock goods.